Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, I'm Olivier, and from Off the Tourist Treadmill, and today we're going to share with you the part 2 of the video about the cruise port in Barcelona.
Yeah, so we're going to share exactly what we did on our one day in Barcelona from the cruise port. But before we do that, if you haven't seen part 1, the good, the bad and the ugly things about Barcelona from cruise port, we suggest you check that video out first, and we're going to put the link above our heads. But anyway, in this video we're going to share with you exactly what we saw and how we got from place to place in Barcelona on when we visited from our cruise ship. So the first thing to know is that your cruise ship is going to dock at the Molt Adasat terminals, and there are terminals A to E. If you are on a pre-organised trip from the boat, you don't have to worry because you're going to go to the come out of the cruise terminal and you're going to be told which coach to get on. If you're like us and you prefer to travel independently, even when we're on a cruise, you need to think about how you're going to get to Barcelona. So although it looks close from the ship, it's not that near.
You have two solutions. You can walk like us, we did, not recommended because it's quite far. Or you can take the blue bus, as I said.
Yeah.
The blue bus is €3 one way or €4.50 return. We recommend these options.
So the blue cruise buses that are run by the city of Barcelona leave from exactly the same place as your cruise liner coaches, and they also take you to the same place, the World Trade Center, which is just a few minutes walk from all the attractions of Barcelona. If you decide to walk, we should say that.
Yeah.
It's possible. We did it.
We did it.
One way. You'll expect a 50-minute walk, and to be honest, it's not a particularly interesting walk. It's a busy road, not much shade if it's hot. So we probably suggest the best solution is to get the blue Barcelona cruise bus to make your way into Barcelona.
So when you get off of the bus, you arrive in the World Trade Center. From there, you can walk to the Columbus Monument.
The Christopher Columbus
Monument.
You're going to see it because it's how many meters high? 60 meters high it is. So you will see this monument.
But you know, you can climb on it.
Yeah.
But you need to buy ticket in advance again.
I think there's a lift that goes up the centre. I mean, we decided with our one day in Barcelona we weren't going to go inside anything because we probably wouldn't have time. But you can admire it from the outside, but if you want to climb it and it's one of those things you've earmarked to do, then enjoy the view of Barcelona from the top.
Yeah. So from there you can go to the Gothic Quarter.
Yeah, because Christopher Columbus Monument, the World Trade Center and the Gothic Quarter are easily accessed along the seafront. So once we've done the Christopher Columbus Monument, you walk along, and if you just head up the back streets, you will find yourself in the Gothic Quarter of Barcelona.
And from there you can go to see the Bishop Bridge.
Yeah, but before we do that, do you remember we found that interesting church? We just loved walking around, and we stumbled on the Basilica of St. Mercy, I think, and it was free to visit, and there's many churches in Barcelona you can just pop into. So we went there first, then we headed to the Bishop's Bridge. Which, did you look up?
Yes, I did. So there is a curse. If you look under the bridge and you see the skull.
And a dagger. It's meant to be bad luck apparently, so you know, if you're brave, look up. He's still alive.
I'm still alive, so I still have a small cold, but it's okay.
It's quite interesting around that area of the Bishop's Bridge, not far. You continue under the bridge and then you kind of take a right, and I think you see the old Archbishop's house on the left, which is quite nice, and there's a fountain, as I remember. It's all very nice in the Gothic Quarter. And also there's something called Ardieca House, I'm not sure if I've said that right, but it had a beautiful marble letterbox outside, do you remember, with turtles and swallows, and we went in, it was just free to wander around, there was a nice courtyard. Don't
be ashamed, you can go there inside, you can climb, and you have a view of the cathedral from the top. And
it's quite a nice fountain and greenery inside, so we would recommend you to kind of put your head in there and have a look.
And all that is free.
Yeah, and then right next door to that you carry on and down the middle sort of cobblestone streets, and you can't miss Barcelona Cathedral. But if you want to go inside,
you need to book in advance. If you're lucky, you're going to have space, but
I think there's a little tourist office next door. You can pop in and see if there are tickets, but if not, we recommend you book ahead. We're putting the Get Your Guide link in the description below. They're a reliable company that we use for visits when we travel, so might be worth checking them out. And then otherwise, just enjoy roaming around the Gothic Quarter.
Yes, it's very, very friendly, very peaceful
and
compared to the other part of Barcelona. It's very peaceful.
See what you stumble across.
From the Gothic Quarter, you just need to walk 10 minutes away, straight, and you're going to arrive to the big place with plenty of pigeons. What's the name of that?
That's the main square in Barcelona is called the Catalonia Square.
Catalonia Square.
Yeah, so we went there just to have a little look around. And then from the Catalonia Square, one of the main roads is the Plaça de Gracia. That's where all the luxury high-end shops are. So it's nice to do a bit of window shopping up there. Well, I thought it was. But also up there are a few architectural surprises, because here you will find
two very nice houses from a Gaudi.
Gaudi.
Architect.
Yeah, you will find Casa Batlló and Casa Mila, and both are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, so they're definitely worth checking out. We'd made the decision not to go inside because of time restraints, because after all, you've only got one day. But if, as we said in part 1 of our video, if you've made a plan and you've put, you select what you want to see, you're going to go inside, it's definitely worth booking your tickets in advance to maximise your time. And we're going to put some links to get your guide in the description below if you're interested in that. We're going back to do that on another visit. We took the decision we were mainly going to see things from the outside, to see as much as possible and get a feel for the city. But that's up to you. And then from there we headed
you turn left and you go straight, 20 minutes roughly.
Walking
to the beautiful Cathedral Familia.
The Sagrada Familia. Not to be missed, you can't miss it. It dominates the square it's truly, Gaudi's masterpiece. I mean, it blows your mind basically. And
believe me, the inside is even better than the outside.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. Inside everything is finished inside almost.
But you would definitely need tickets in advance to get in. Don't think you turn up on the day and get in. You'll be disappointed. Nice gardens front and behind. I think you've got a little photographic tip, haven't you?
Yes, because at the back you have a park with some kind of lake. So if you put yourself behind the lake, you have this magnificent building and reflections in the water. Yeah,
we got some really nice photos from that. We've also been back subsequently to Barcelona and stayed for a few more days. Obviously visiting it from the one day from the cruise port, we just wanted to go back and see more of it. And I have to say, there's loads of nice small restaurants around there, so it's quite a good place to eat as well. I've got the streets that run off from the square, and you're going to find some really nice places to eat, or even picnic in the park, to be honest. If it's a nice day, it's lovely. If you don't want to walk from the Passeig de Gracia to Sagrada Familia, you can save your legs and get the tube. So just hop down into the metro. There's a couple of entrances on the Passeig de Gracia, and you can check out which line you need to get to the Sagrada. It's got its own metro stop, so it's fairly easy to get to.
So after all this walking, we decided to save a little bit our legs because we are a little bit tired. So we took the metro back towards the cruise port.
So we headed back to Las Ramblas, which is another of the main shopping streets in Barcelona, with all the more high street type shops in it. So we just literally got the blue line metro, I think it was line 5, back to Diagonal, and then you have a little change onto the green line. And we hopped off at Liceu, I think it was called, Liceu. And actually, literally bang out, it was in Las Ramblas, but what did we see when we came out of the...
Very nice indoor market.
Yeah, so we recommend you stop and go to La Boqueria market, which is in Las Ramblas.
So there is plenty of Spanish food and plenty of specialty you can taste and you can eat there.
Yeah, another great place if you want to eat is to grab something from the market, because they have some fantastic looking food there.
Yeah.
And then basically from Las Ramblas, we knew we weren't too far. We ended up there so that we weren't too far from the cruise port, because of course you don't want to find yourself up at Park Güell at the back of Barcelona and then be in a rush to get back. So it's sensible to end
somewhere not too far from the bus to go back to the tube.
Yeah. We did have a little amble along the seafront. We had a little bit of time to kill. I have to say, we got off the boat fairly early in the morning and finished, I guess,
So we went to check some kind of shopping center.
Yeah, it was quite interesting.
Yeah.
And then we decided to head back to the World Trade Center, and we did not walk for 50 minutes more back.
We took back the bus, the blue bus.
The blue bus. Paid our €3 one-way ticket, and that took us literally to the terminal
in front of the
cruise ship, and we got back on there. We embarked the boat and
perfectly on time and
ready for a cocktail on board. I mean, but all in all, one day in Barcelona, walking itinerary. It is possible. We saw an enormous amount in one day, but how many kilometres did we walk?
18 kilometers.
Yeah, and of course we did the 50-minute walk from the boat, so that was a fair few kilometres.
It was not.
But we saw an amazing amount. But the trouble is with Barcelona, it is so enormous for a city.
Massive.
Yeah. So if you want to just get a taste of Barcelona, you can easily do it yourself on foot, following our itinerary if you like, or you can adjust it to suit your needs. We got a really good feel for the city that day.
But definitely you can take the bus, go to the World Trade Center.
And hop on and off the metro.
Voila.
And make the most of your day. But we do recommend that you kind of have a plan in your head of a route, using hours, or doing your own research before you go. Anyway, we hope this video has given you an insight of what you can see
in
Barcelona.
And if you enjoy it, don't forget to push the thumb up, because that is help our channel. Subscribe, that is very important as well for us. And see you next time for the next video, for another port cruise.
Bye!